me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I done.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Philip Dorsett. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Dolphins, nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jakeem Grant now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll throw from the gun.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. He's going to air one out. And this throw will be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, it takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
He's across midfield.
Kyle. Van Noy in on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dorsett's got it. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Pass complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Carson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Complete to Devontae.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date.
On 3rd and 1, here's Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a toss right side for Breida. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Second and 10.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. Leaves it for Penny. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
It's now 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 48-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Seahawks 7, Dolphins 6.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
56. Come on, let's go. 56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. 65, 65. 65.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Breida. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Down by Bobby Wagner.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 4.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Mine's 54.
On the delay, it's Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
This is DJ Reed returning.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game, because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys are going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and is tough as any receiver in the NFL.
3rd down and less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Wilson to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's another first down for Seattle. They're stringing some good plays together in the passing game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Flush to his right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fitzpatrick. Right back to Williams. This time he's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
First down, Fitzpatrick. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That's another Dolphins 1st down.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Caught by Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And this is caught off a deflection. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
To the air again, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, he's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play that time through the air. 56 yards. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Let's go. You tighten up. Mike 56. Mike 56. And here we go.
Off the play fake. Fitzpatrick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Carson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Seattle.
To throw is Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the play, first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Four yards to go on second down from the 7.
Operating from the gun, Wilson being chased out left to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. From the gun, Wilson. He's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 27, Dolphins 9. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
set. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. He can't hang.
Off play action. Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Fitzpatrick now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
Tighten up. Alert.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down.
A gain of 14.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Tyler Lockett.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Throwing again, Fitzpatrick, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And a completion to Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a 1st down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Fitzpatrick on 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Benson Mayowa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Miami. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the 2nd half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Seahawks 1st down.
Switch the team. Check. 52's the mic. Rip left. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, get away.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is Jakeem Grant. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Grant sets to return it. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,
it got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, Wilson leaves it for Penny. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time. Now a gain of 20 here.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Dolphins 15. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fitzpatrick. Got his man. It's Williams.
Fitzpatrick.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Fitzpatrick will hand this to Howard, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
And 11 at the 8-yard line.
2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A terrific run there by Penny. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
Yards on the play. And the Seahawks 1st down. Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early